What if you never had to sleep again? No alarms, no groggy mornings, no 5 more minutes. Sounds like the best superpower ever, right? Wrong. Because the moment sleep disappears, something way weirder takes its place. Meet Rocky, average guy, currently lying in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling like it owes him money. Tonight's different though. He closes his eyes, waits for that familiar heavy feeling to pull him under. Nothing happens. He blinks, sits up. Ha, weird. Rocky, a man who once fell asleep standing up in a grocery store line, does not question this further. By 4 a.m. he's still wide awake, fully alert, not even tired. By 6 a.m. the sun comes up and Rocky realizes he never slept, not even a little, and somehow he feels amazing. He walks outside. Neighbors are outside too, all of them, at 6 a.m., wide awake, confused, energized. Turns out it's not just Rocky. Nobody in the whole city slept last night, not one person. Cut to a news reporter who also clearly didn't sleep, vibrating slightly with unnatural energy. Breaking news, an entire city did not sleep last night. Doctors have no explanation. Also, I've had 11 coffees and I don't even feel it anymore. A kid in the background, wide awake at sunrise, bouncing on his toes. Mom, can I go to school right now? I've been ready since midnight. A scientist shows up, tablet in hand, eye twitching with pure sleep-deprived but somehow not tired energy. Our readings show human brains have simply stopped needing rest. No fatigue, no exhaustion, just endless energy. Also, my cat hasn't slept either, and honestly he seems thrilled about it. For the first few days this feels like winning the lottery. Rocky finishes every task on his to-do list twice. He learns guitar at 3 a.m. He organizes his entire garage. He becomes briefly productivity god. Best week of my life, says one citizen. I slightly too wide. I've read 14 books. I don't know who I am anymore, but I've read 14 books. Another citizen, practically glowing. I started 3 businesses this week. I don't even know what one of them sells. Doesn't matter. I'm unstoppable. Businesses stay open 24 hours. Restaurants never close. Gyms are packed at 4 a.m. like it's peak hour. The economy booms. CEOs somewhere are thrilled because employees now work in 3 shifts, which is just 1 shift forever. Schools extend classes into the night. Kids thrilled. Teachers slightly unhinged. Everyone insisting this is the best education breakthrough in history. One teacher is seen teaching a 4 a.m. algebra class to a fully alert room, sweating, smiling too wide, chalk shaking slightly in her hand. Airports never close. Flights run around the clock. Pilots brag about their endless energy, while air traffic controllers start humming the same 3-note tune over and over without noticing they're doing it. Rocky becomes a local hero, apparently for surviving the first sleepless night, even though surviving mostly meant reorganizing his sock drawer by color and reading the entire instruction manual for his microwave. Out of sheer boredom that isn't boredom. Late night television doesn't exist anymore because there's no such thing as late night. One TV host is seen doing his monologue at what used to be 3 a.m. to a fully awake, fully alert audience, all of them cheering like it's prime time. Gyms start offering midnight spin classes. They're fully booked. So is 3 a.m. spin. So is 5 a.m. spin. Nobody questions why. An entire city suddenly wants to spin at every possible hour. But then, things get weird. People start forgetting simple words mid-sentence. A man tries to order coffee and instead orders the warm brown liquid, the thing. Nobody blinks. Everyone's forgetting words now. A woman at work stares at her computer screen for a full minute before realizing she's been trying to close a tab that was never open. Rocky notices his own hands shaking slightly while brushing his teeth. Not tired, just off, like his body is running a program. It was never built to run this long. At the lab, monitors show something stranger. Brain scans reveal people aren't just staying awake. They're stuck in a permanent, glitchy in-between state. Never fully asleep, never fully rested, never fully anything. It's not a gift, the scientist says, voice flat with exhaustion she shouldn't even physically feel anymore. It's a debt. Rest doesn't disappear. It just piles up somewhere, waiting. Rocky starts hallucinating small things. A shadow that moves wrong. A whisper that isn't there. He shakes it off, keeps going, because stopping now somehow feels more dangerous than continuing. At the grocery store, a cashier rings up the same item 4 times, laughing about it, in a way that isn't quite a laugh. Nobody around her reacts. Everyone's laughing a little wrong now. At a red light, 3 drivers in a A. Row forget green means go, just staring blankly. At the signal, engines idling until someone behind them starts honking, and even the honking sounds strange, stretched out too long. A father tries to read his daughter a bedtime story out of pure habit, even though nobody sleeps anymore, and halfway through he forgets what a bed is even for. His daughter just watches him, quietly worried, clutching her stuffed animal like it's the only normal thing left. Chaos creeps in slow, then fast. People start collapsing, not from exhaustion but from something closer to a system shutting down without warning. 1 second talking, next second gone, standing perfectly still, eyes open, completely unresponsive for exactly 8 hours, then waking up like nothing happened, like their body just took the rest anyway, whether they agreed to it or not. Rocky watches his own neighbor freeze mid-sentence on his porch, then quietly falls into 8 hours. A forced, standing, wide-eyed sleep debt payback. His neighbor's dog just lies down next to him and waits like this is somehow normal now. At the hospital, doctors, who also haven't slept in a week, are trying to treat patients while forgetting the names of basic procedures they've done 1,000 times. One doctor mutters, "What's it called when you fix the thing?" staring blankly at an x-ray. The mayor holds a press conference, visibly buzzing, eyes bloodshot but wide open, insisting everything is better than fine, actually incredible, we've never been more productive, while his hands shake uncontrollably on the podium. Behind him, an aide quietly collapses, standing up. I still open, frozen for exactly 8 hours, while the mayor keeps talking like nothing happened, because at this point, nothing surprises anyone anymore. Panic spreads. People start begging for sleep like it's a luxury they used to take for granted. Someone is seen crying, hugging a pillow, like it's a long-lost friend. "I just want to dream again," he sobs. "I don't even care what about." A support group forms outside a coffee shop that no longer needs to sell coffee. People sit in a circle on the sidewalk, describing what dreams used to feel like, the way people describe a country they can never go back to. Rocky, exhausted in a way that has nothing to do with tiredness, finally understands. This was never about sleep disappearing. It was about what sleep quietly did the whole time, resetting you, softening you, letting you forget the hard parts of the day, so you could face tomorrow without carrying all of it.